He made us laugh without saying a single word. But behind the smile was a lifetime of pain. This is the story of Charlie Chaplin, a poor boy who grew up to become the face of silent comedy and a symbol of hope in a broken world. A child of shadows, Charlie was born in 1889 in London into deep poverty. His parents were performers, but their fame faded quickly. When Charlie was just a child, his father abandoned the family, and his mother, she lost her voice and slowly her mind. With no money, no support, Charlie and his brother spent nights on the streets. And days in workhouses cold, strict shelters for the poor. He often had no shoes, no food, and no one to depend on. But he had one thing, a gift. He could make people laugh. Even in the darkest places, Charlie used humor as his light. The rise of a silent star in his teens, Charlie joined a theater group. His talent was impossible to ignore. He danced, mimed, and performed with a natural charm. By his early 20s, he arrived in America, and then everything changed. Silent films were taking over, and Charlie Chaplin created a character that would become legendary, the Tramp. A funny little man with a cane, a tight coat, baggy pants, and a tiny mustache. But the Tramp wasn't just a joke. He was every poor man, every dreamer, every soul trying to survive with a smile. People all over the world connected with him. He was silent, but spoke to the heart. Laughter and loneliness, Charlie became one of the most famous people on earth. His films, the Modern Times, the Gold Rush, were massive hits, but success came with shadows. He faced political pressure, was accused of being too leftist, and eventually the US government forced him to leave the country he made laugh. Behind the camera, he battled depression, loss, and public judgment. He had failed marriages, he lost people he loved, and yet he never gave up creating. Because for Charlie, laughter was resistance. Comedy was survival. The long-awaited applause in 1972, after more than 20 years of exile, Charlie Chaplin returned to America. He was old, fragile, and emotional. And as he walked on stage to receive an honorary Oscar, the crowd stood up and clapped and clapped and clapped. For 12 straight minutes, they honored the man who had given the world joy during its darkest days. Tears rolled down his cheeks. This was not just applause. It was forgiveness, it was love, it was homecoming. Charlie Chaplin passed away on Christmas Day, 1977, but his legacy still dances on every silent screen, still lives in every comic, still breathes in every child that dreams of making the world smile. So the next time you smile through tears, remember Charlie Chaplin, the man who did it first? Love stories like this? Subscribe to Histellio for more emotional journeys through history. Share this video with someone who needs a little hope today. Thanks for being with us. This is Histellio, where history finds its voice.